Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Huge start to game 3 for Andy Lake on the mound. Here comes Carter Hurlahai, who's been hitting subpar in games 1 and 2. That ball is chopped through the hole on the left side. It's a single for him. Jack Newell, his first playoff appearance on the mound. And a curveball drops in there for strike number 3. So just like the Mustangs, the Lakeshow's game starts with a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Jack strikes out the side to start off the game. Right down the middle. Jack falls over. After swinging and missing at that, he swung out of his shoes at that one. It's a quick tumble shoot. That ball is a curveball hit into center field off the house. Jackson standing there second with a ground rule double as it goes into the bush in deep center field. Here comes Carter looking to add value, which has been few and far between in games 1 and 2 on the offensive side of the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 more runs from the Mustangs. It's now 3-0 as we head into the bottom of the second. Right now. And this will strike down the left, but Jack drops it, and Andy's going to be in there with the single. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jack picks up his 3rd strikeout of the game. 4 batters faced, only 1 earned run allowed. So a low scoring affair so far. 3-1 heading into the tough of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jack strikes out for the 2nd time, and Andy picks up his 3rd strikeout in the game. That ball is chopped to Nick. Makes a throw on, just misses Carter. He's in there with a single. 4-1 here heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Andy looks. Get a base hit, swings and misses on first pitch. Strike 3. A curveball catches the inside part of the plate. Beautiful pitch. Jack's 4th strikeout of the game through 5 batters. Nick hits it down into that dead zone again. And he's in there with a big double. That's a huge hit from Nick Lake. Puts them within 1 here, heading into the top of the 4th inning. And on the hands, popped up to Andy behind the mound, makes the catch. Big out from Andy there. And he gets the bat on that one, and it's going to be a base hit for Carter. He does his job. Bottom 4 here, 5-3. Andy Lake up at the plate. Chalk back to the pitcher. Jack can't come up with a cleanly and boots it on the throw. Defensive gaff from Jack Newell. Andy is going to reach with a single, and that's a huge run for the Lakeshow. Hanging curveball hit to the right side. It's going to drop fair. Jack's going to touch the base. Big out. So 1 run here matches the Mustangs total in the top of the inning. It's a 5-4 game here heading into the 5th final inning. He does get that one and puts it into center field. Andy gets to it quite quickly, so Jack's going to stay at 1 with a single. Kind of looking to add some big insurance here. Top of the 5th inning. Mustangs are up by 2 as of right now. On the ground, Nick is going to stop it from going under the deck. That probably saved them a run. Good play by Nick, but Carter's in there with a single. So the whole season comes down to this. Ball is made contact with shortstop, and Andy's in there with a single. So a big run, very important. The Lakeshow season all comes down to Nick Lake here. Needs at least a double to keep this game going. Yep. A double will tie the game. A triple or home run will win it for the Lakeshow and force a game 4. Popped up in the trees. He makes the catch, and the sweep has been completed, and the Mustangs advance to the KBCS. guys, you just completed the sweep here in Game 3. How does that feel to move on to the KBCS?
You know, it feels great. Get this series out of the way quick. Didn't really go how I expected it to go, but we'll take it and we'll gotta move on, and we'll have a nice rest before our next series.
You know, we're not trying to take any team lightly now. Coming up on this, whoever we face in the finals, it's going to be a great series. But props to the Lakeshow for coming out and having a great series with us today.
So guys, in that game, strikeouts run amok. So what was your key to limiting runs and even limited yourself scoring runs?
I mean, when you look at it, you could dot the outside part of the plate and the inside part of the plate. And when you have the curveball working, it shows that you can get some strikeouts, and it showed today.
And at the pace of that game, just trying to get the bat and ball, you know, I'll take singles all day because runs were coming really slowly. So I wasn't hitting the ball hard, but I was hitting the gap, so I'll take the singles I was hitting.
Just about to ask, Carter, you 4 big hits in a game that was dominated by mostly strikeouts, as I just said. Your philosophy was just bat on ball. Is that what you were just thinking going into each at-bat?
Well, not at the start of the game, but once I saw the speed of the game, you know, that last hit especially, I reached quite a ways for it, but might as well just get it in play and run it out, take the base, because the game was coming really slowly.
And one final question to Jack. Jack, you limited the Lakeshow offense to only 1 run an inning on average. What was the key out there?
I know it surprised me too, because I just came in. I felt like I was just going to throw to contact and limit them that way. But you know, adding some strikeouts too, and the key to success there was just finding the strike zone and finding that outside and inside part of the plate.
Thank you guys. Good luck in the finals.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So guys, tough getting swept 3 games. Are there any positives you can take out of that series?
Yeah, definitely. There's got our feet wet in the playoffs for the first time. I'm very confident that we'll be back next year, and I'm very confident in our abilities. And you haven't seen the last of the Lakeshow. We'll be back next year.
There are a few positives, I think, is that you guys pitched a great game here at Game 3, but you could not get the bats going. What was going on there at the offensive side?
It's a mystery. It's still a mystery to me. I don't know what it was. Maybe the change of the vibe change for the playoffs. Again, we got our feet wet, so next year in the playoffs, you know, we'll be ready.
Of course. Nick, do you have anything to add about this series? And Andy, as a MVP candidate, being swept like that must be tough. And you know, what are your thoughts going into this?
No, it's definitely tough. You know, you play all year to get in the playoffs. Doesn't matter what individual stats you put up. Just all about what happens in the playoffs, and couldn't come through. But you know, hopefully I win that MVP to brighten my spirits a little bit. We'll see.
Thanks, guys. Good luck in the off season.